today's video is going to be a makeup collection, and I did film this before and I thought I was going to put it up, but then I realised it was way too dark and I was just like, that can't go up. So I said I'd refilm it, but in a brighter part. Hopefully you like this background. It's white, I think, a lemony colour, but it's turning white in the camera, which is great. So it's just my makeup collection. It isn't that big, because I just buy what I need, you know, when it comes to it. So it's just what I have at the moment. So I hope you enjoy. First up, I am going to show you my palettes, which I have a little bit of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makeup eyeshadow palettes now, and then I'll include like some blush and stuff. But yeah, this is just, sorry if I touch my hair a lot, it's my fringe, it's doing my head in. So yeah, the first one off is my Too Faced chocolate bar. I love this palette because it smells so good when you open it. So yeah, stepped on it. I obviously done my makeup and went out and didn't clean up when I came back, or before I went out, and I left it on the floor. I went to bed, got up the next day, and I stood on it. So now the lid kind of it's still magnetized, like I think it's, yeah, it does a little bit of job, but it's a bit like it closes, but it's not the same. And this was like, I think 2 days, maybe 2 days after I got this, I did that. I'm amazing. My eyebrows are like so itchy today. I have no idea why, but like lately that my eyebrows are really itchy. Second is my first ever palette I bought, like that had a brand name, as in I used to normally have like the little Rimmel palettes, but then I kind of got more into makeup, so I was like, right, okay, I'll just buy one. So I bought the Naked palette, which was my first ever big brand name palette. So I love this. I use it every single time. Like I do my makeup, I'll use either these two shades, Naked or Book. I think I always use them. I don't know why, because they're a great transition shade. I've hit pan on Naked. Pan on Naked. Yeah, and I love it, but the one, it's really annoying the fact that, like, because when it gets older, the gold goes off it. But I much prefer this than tin, and you'll see now why. Like, as in, there's no fallout on these, is there? No, look, watch. Nothing, they won't come out. They've never came out, which is a great thing. I've thrown this into my bag multiple times, and it's none of them have fallen out. Next palette is Naked 3. I skipped 2. Don't ask me why, because I was working at the time and this came out. It was my first job, like, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get it. So I bought it and I love it. It's just so girly. It's all these pink shades that I love. I think I used them today. Did I? Yes, I did. Again, the one thing that really annoyed me, and I don't know if I've said this in past videos, I can't remember, it was that when I bought this, I think it was the day or the next day, I can't remember, but the bloody now it's gone now. It didn't do that when it did it first, but see this number 1, it's strange. It came out. Like, it came out of its little thing, and that's why I was showing you with the Naked one. I turned it upside down and none of them came out. I've had that for how long? When was it? Maybe 3 years. No, 2 years. I've been out 2 years. I've had that palette for 2 years. This less than maybe a year and a half maybe. And there's already like this Strange automatically came out, and then the next time I opened it, Burnout came out, and it looks like dust is kind of coming out as well, and it's annoying because they're really good eyeshadows and I love them. But yeah, Urban Decay, you don't understand. Tin is shit. I'm sorry I have to say this online, but tin is bloody shit. Like, I'm sorry, and I love it. Like, this is probably going to be another rant video, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just shit. I love the shadow, but yeah, that's another palette that I have. The next one is Urban Decay. Oh, Urban Decay, you're gonna so love me after this video. Is the Vice one, and my last video was a look on the Vice palette, and I don't remember if I mentioned this. Okay, I love these palettes, love them, they're pigmented, everything, love them. Again, 10. Next day, I think it was the day I opened it and 2 shadows or 3 shadows came out, like fell out. I was so upset, so annoyed because my boyfriend bought me this one. I was like, how, why, you know, is it something to do with the glue? We had to nail glue it down. It's ridiculous. It's kind of upset, and then more are coming undone, and I'm like, this is so annoying, and it's upsetting because I can't bring it anywhere. I have to do, if I'm using this palette, I have to use it at home. I can't go anywhere with it. I have to use that eyeshadow, that look, whatever look I want to use with this at home. It's not like, even though like you wouldn't bring, I don't know if anyone brings their eyeshadows with you, but like if I'm staying over in a friend's house, I like to have makeup with me, and I can't bring this with me. It's so annoying because I'm afraid it's going to fall out, but I love them. I'll show you them now. And I'll just show you them again now. But yeah, they're so pigmented, but oh, these 2 came, no, it's these 3, these 2 came out, and I'm pretty sure that one came out. Bondage, yeah, Bondage came out. I don't think I mentioned that in my last video. There was a shadow that I didn't list in the video, and I'm so sorry about that, but it was either Bondage or Vanny. I'm pretty sure it was Bondage. Or Alchemy. I think it was Alchemy. But yeah, that's my other palette. That's my recent palette, actually. The Too Faced and the Vice. They are my most recent palettes, and I love them. I know every other video I always go rant about something, but that just had to be said about Urban Decay and their cases lately, and they're starting to bring out another one. I think it's Smoky. Is it Smoky? It's not Naked 3, it's not Naked 4, I think it is just called it Naked Smoky, and I hope they don't bring out it in tin, or they just get the glue fixed. I don't know, I think it's horrible to get a makeup palette and that to happen. Just my opinion. This is just, I got it from a present for Christmas. I seen it in my, I think it was my either January favourites, I mentioned this, and this is just the little black beauty box by NYX, or no, not NYX, I love it so much. Then I have my Essence All About Paradise, and this is from Pennies for people that are in the UK and not in Ireland. That is Primark. I love this, it is ridiculous. My sister bought this for Halloween just to do a look, which I think is on my Instagram of me as a mermaid. I used these little pigments, and these are so pigmented, it's ridiculous. Next up is a little palette that I got for Christmas, which was from Inklot about 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago, and they're just 4 shades like that, and they are meant to complement my eye colour. So next up is bronzers. I have only 2 bronzers, just because these are really good and I haven't really seen any other ones that I'd like, so yeah, I only have 2 that I have, which is Borges Paris bronzing powder in 52, and then the Bahama Mama The Balm Cosmetics, and this is so pigmented, it's brilliant. I would advise anyone that loves bronzers to get it. Next up is blusher, highlighter and compact. I'm just doing these 3 all together because they're only one of what I have, of what I have. First off is highlighter, and it is just the Borges Java pigment or whatever. It's just the loose little powder. For blush, I have the C packet. I normally have 2 other ones, but they don't have lids on, so it's kind of annoying to pick up and stuff, but I think I've used them in other videos and I've mentioned them in the other videos. So yeah, this is my Sleek Blush by 3, and it is just 3 little blushers that I love. A peach one, a pink one and a red one, so they're just really good. Then my compact powder is just Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. You can't even see it because it's hit pan. I need another one. Next up is my concealers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different concealers. Such madness. My first off and my love is my Radiant Cream Concealer by NARS in the shade Chantilly. I just love this. I'd buy it in a shade to cover imperfections soon because I think it's really good like for any coverage. So I love it. Next two are just from the Perfection collection, just in the Fair 1 and then Fair 2. So yeah, Fair 1 I would do under my eye, and Fair 2 I would use for like spots or baggy eyes or any like around my nose and here area. So, and the last concealer I have is Revlon Photo Ready, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Photo Ready. Pretty sure, yeah. Next up are just primers and eyeshadow base because it's a primer kind of thing, so I kind of include it in this category. First off is my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love this one. This one reminds me, I can't remember if it's the Smashbox one or the Inkblot one. I'm pretty sure it was, I think it was the Inkblot one. I don't know, it was either Inkblot or Smashbox, the one with the clear one. So that's a great dupe. The next one is L'Oreal Skin Perfection and Skin Perfection Magic Touch Instant Blur, and this is really good if like one of these days that your skin is really dry, or not even dry but just here, like I really find it here and here is really bad sometimes, like if my friend is there. So yes, it's really bad here, so I just think it's brilliant on my forehead to get rid of them lines. It's brilliant. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional, you know, that's kind of that, it's a creamy, I'm pretty sure it's a creamy colour because this is a creamy colour. Pretty sure it's a creamy colour. I haven't used that in years, not years but a while. So yeah. Then I have just for my eyes is the MAC Painterly Pro Long Paint Pot, and this I just put on every time I do my eyeshadow. You always see this because if I don't then my eye gets really red. I think my eyes are used to it now, so if I don't use this, I get really red eyes. So, yeah. Another base that I forgot to mention is just my Lumi Magique Base Primer. So this is amazing. I've heard that it's a dupe for the MAC Stroke Cream. I haven't used that, so I can't really tell you if it is or not. I've just heard it, but yeah, I love it. It's a great glowy, if you want a glowy kind of base to your skin and you want your makeup to look a tiny bit glowier than normal, this is really good. Next up are my lipsticks, and these are starting to grow a tiny bit, like it's growing. I can't believe it's growing. I love lipstick. I used to hate it as a child, but now that I'm getting older I see why it's good and it's brilliant on me. So yeah. First is just my nude Rimmel Notting Hill nude. I love this. It's one if you want to know what nude I'm wearing in my past videos, it was probably this. I love it so much. It's probably run out now, but I keep it because I love it. Next one is, I think, same Rimmel, is it? Yeah, same Rimmel. I have to check if the crown is on it. This is just the Kate Moss 107. I love it. It's amazing. It's just a great colour. It's just a nice red. Next one is from Via Moda. I don't know if anyone else has heard of them. They're a clothes shop here in Ireland. Pretty sure Britain have it. But yeah, and this is just from their makeup collection they brought out, and it's the shade Tawny in just their Pieces light lipstick. It's just like that. It's such a nice deep red. It's so pretty. Then another Rimmel. Concealer that I like that is just this corally colour 32. It's not even a name, but that's just 32, and it's just this nice coral peachy colour. I love it. It's great for summer. I just love it. And then last but not least is my first ever MAC. Like, just look at it. Like, I've never owned a MAC lipstick. I've always bought their foundation. I've never bought their lipstick. I've always wanted to, and then it was my birthday there 2 weeks ago, and one of my friends bought it for me, which thank you so much. It's just, do you know what one is? Do you know what one? They're like telling me it's amazing. I haven't even told you the name. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. It's the matte. I have it on me now. Can you tell? Right down below, you can tell what one it is before I tell you. Okay. It is the Velvet Teddy. Then on to lipstick gloss stuff. Well, a lip gloss, and then I'll show you in a minute. First off though, my very first MAC lip liner to go with this Velvet Teddy, and it is, what one is it? Brick? Oh, Stripped Down. I was thinking it's not Brick. It's Stripped Down. Now for a lip gloss, which is by Tanya Burr, and it's the only lip gloss I've had. I used to have a Jared Cosmetics one, but the lid broke on it. My niece got at it, so it had to go in the bin. But yeah, this is the only lip gloss I have, and it's in the shade Vampire Kiss. It's a lovely reddy rougey kind of colour. It's just lovely. Then I have these two lipsticks, lip gloss. They like go on like a lip gloss, but then dry like a lipstick. The first one up is the Borges Rouge Edition Velvet, and it's kind of a bit more pinkier than the Velvet Teddy, a tiny bit more pinkier. I just really love this. It's great. I love it. It's good. What else can I say about it? It's amazing. The next one is by Revlon, and it is the Revlon Colour Stain Moisture Stain. That explains what they are. They are colour stain. Me here going, they're like a lip gloss, but then they dry like a lipstick. Just read the bottle, Louise. Just yeah, I really love these. Next three things are just my mascara and eyeliners. I only have one mascara at the moment, which I've been loving, and I think I've mentioned it before in videos. It is just the Bad Gal Lash, and I opened the big one. If you've been here before, you've noticed that I was using this tiny little one. I didn't want to open this because I was like, I don't want to open it yet. But it was my 21st the other night, so I had to kind of open it and use it. So yeah, I love it. It's much more better when you use a bigger one, by the way. Just letting you know. Then on to eyeliners. The first one is by L'Oreal, and I can't even see. It's the Super Liner So Couture liner, and it is just black, and it's got like a tip like this, but it's like, it's not hard, do you know what I mean? There's like little hairs on it, so it kind of like moves. It's okay. It fades a bit, hence why I got this one, but it fades a tiny bit. Might need to just buy a new one. I don't know. Then there is the latest addition to the family. It's the Borges, I think it's the Borges, yes. Borges Liner Feature Ultra Black 24 Hour. This is really good, but because I was using the other one and I had to lean on, not on the tip, on the side to get the ink because it was more at the side. I don't have to do this with this one, but because I did, I keep making these big mistakes and how it's just, I had to get used to the tip on this one. But it's a really good liner. It's really black. It doesn't smudge. It lasted all night for me on my 21st, so it was amazing. Next up are my eyebrow stuff that I use. I have only 3 things, not much, but they do the job. The first one off is, I still have this. Everyone's going to be like, I thought you threw that out. No, I didn't. I love this stuff, and I will use it to the pan. It's gone, but I really need to buy another one. Like, it's about time. But I think they have 2 different shades. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about, is the Whitening Lightning eyebrow bar to go, and it's amazing if you want a natural look. I just love it. It's just, I used to use the one in the middle. I don't know why I did, because it looked weird. But now I just use the end colour, which is just amazing, and then I go lighter at the top of the eyebrow to give that little hair effects. But yeah, I don't use the wax anymore because it's probably dried all up. That's disgusting. So I don't use that. But yeah, I really do love it, and I will leave Whitening Lightning's link down below to check it out. Then these two, anyway, these two are just my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony and the shade Dark Brown. I was going to say medium brown, and I went, So it's dark brown. If I can tell anyone medium brown, it's dark brown, which I have on me today. If I used this on my eyebrows, it would look like I have Sharpied my eyebrows. Just letting you know. For my 21st, I used this on the tail of my eyebrow, and then the rest was dark brown. But I advise, if you're going to buy these, buy 2 of them. I know everyone's like, oh my god, it's a lot of money. But I get it on Beauty Bay, and I will leave their link down below. And I think the only, when I bought it, was 11 something for a pomade, but I think they've got up now. But sometimes they have little sales that brings it down to 11.60. So I go check them out. But I would recommend buying 2 shades, because if you're not sure and then you buy it and then it's too dark, you never know. So just buy 2. For my preference, I just bought 2, and it was handy, but still I can use this at the end of a tail on my eyebrow, so it's good. It's all good. Last but not least is my foundations. I wonder, you're probably like, where's her foundations? How does she even do that? I left it to last. First off is just, I've got 2 drugstore and 2 high-end, which is kind of funny to me, but anyway. First off is my all-time drugstore foundation, which is the L'Oreal True Match. I love this foundation. It's, for a drugstore, it's pretty good. Like, it's amazing. It feels to me what the Studio Fix does. The MAC Studio Fix. I'll show you that in a second, but this is kind of, I feel like it's a dupe for it. It goes on liquidy, but it dries matte. The shade on that one, I think, I can't even remember what shade that was. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's R2C2. So, yeah, which is ridiculous, because when I tried to go on and find it on site, it doesn't even tell me that I'm right. Yeah, C2, vanilla. Vanilla rose. Vanilla rose. Next up is, I think it's the L'Oreal Infallible, oh my god, Infallible 24-hour Stay Fresh Foundation Meltdown. I have this, but it's a bit too yellow for me, like when I wear it, I wear it, so I think I don't know, this is 120, I think I should have gone for 125, I think that was more pinkier tone, but yeah, I can blend it with my MAC and it'll kind of make a little bit of, or I just think it's a bit too yellow about me. But I still have it, and it's weird, it's a bit more dewy than the L'Oreal True Match. It doesn't dry as fast as the L'Oreal True Match. Then I have my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NW13, which matches me completely, and have it on me today, and I love it. I'm not going to say the same, but if you want a higher end of the L'Oreal True Match, I would recommend buying the Studio Fix Fluid. And last but not least, because it's my newest addition to the family, I'm going to call this my family, because I spend a lot of time with these guys. So yes, this is my new addition to the family. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation and Stay in Place Makeup. Holy moly, this is incredible. It's medium to full coverage, like it'd be medium, but then you can build it to really good coverage. I wore this the night of my 21st, but not in the shade. This is the shade, I think it's called Cool Bone. Pretty sure it's Cool Bone. Yeah, Cool Bone, C1C. This is the bottle. It matches me perfectly, like they are just, it's a dream to wear it. I love it. I didn't wear that colour the night of my Debs. What? I didn't wear that the night of my 21st. I wore the shade Tawny. It was a perfect match for my tan, and the tan I wore was Cocoa Brown, the dark one, I think it was. Yeah, my sister did that, but anyway, that was the tan. It just stayed on the whole night, and you know when you get your 21 kisses, I thought like it'd rub off, it'd be patchy. No, I was like, Mom, is my makeup gone? She's like, no, it's perfect. Asked my friend. They were like, no, it's perfect. Even when I woke up the next day, besides my eyes, and I don't normally do this, I hate going to bed with my eyes with my makeup on. I hate it. I don't like it. It's horrible, but I did it that night because I was wrecked. I was up since like 10, and yeah, the foundation was kind of still there, but my eyeshadows were just down here. But It was crazy. It's crazy good. Like, I would recommend this if you want to. You're going to a wedding or you're going for your Debs. Yeah, I know, Debs. If you're gonna do your own makeup, this is great makeup. It's just, I love it. It's my new holy grail. I love it. And if you're not too sure about the foundation, I would recommend getting a tester. Now, I went into Debenhams because that's where I could get Estee Lauder, and they give me this. This did me 4 uses of foundation, full coverage. Now this is 2 goes on my face, 4 times. It's bloody amazing. I recommend, if you don't want to buy the whole thing, you're afraid of buying the whole thing, it won't suit you, go in and do this. Please go and do it. It's just amazing. And then they also, when you buy the makeup, they will give you, if you ask them, they will give you a shade dark for your tan, so which is really nice. So yeah, I love Estee Lauder now. So yeah. Last but not least, the thing that I hold my makeup in, I will put a picture as this for my thumbnail. So this will be the picture. This is how I display my makeup. I want to get bigger things, but this is what I have right now and it's doing the job. It is just this plastic case with little boxes in it, so you can put my lipstick and my foundations in here. So it's pretty good. I love it so much. I got this in TK Maxx, if anyone is wondering, in the bathroom place side of it. I think Home Store and More do these as well if you don't have a TK Maxx near you. Home Store and More and somewhere else. There's another place I can't remember, but yeah, these are really good and really handy for makeup. So that was all my makeup collection. I know I told you this would be very quick, but it's me talking, so I'm rambling as well. So yeah, that was just what that's just my makeup collection. That's what I have. Nothing else, nothing new. I haven't forgotten to put in, but if I have, I'll probably insert it here. Hopefully I don't. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what other videos you would like me to do down below, like this makeup look, any more fashion videos, let me know down below. So thanks for watching and see you guys next time. Bye. So